What is the role of calling and inner desire for in people when they start to look at what they should do with their lives?
Oh, okay, that's a nice question. Jung says the first half of life really has to be, not has to be, but focuses on living in the external world.
Mhm.
Okay, because the ego, with its social narrative and adaptation to family, to community, and to the world, yeah, will seek its mark in the world because that is the beckoning naman of the world, right?
Yeah,
Uh, to be successful. Okay. How, However, Jung says in the second half of life, it no longer serves you.
yeah,
So who you are or who you are no longer brings you joy, happiness, satisfaction. It doesn't move you anymore. It is like when, is this all? You're hit with the questions, is this all there is to life? What
mm,
is the meaning of life? Is this really my purpose?
yeah,
The other one is parang I'm not fit.
yeah,
I'm not fit to what I'm doing right now. I tried very much to be, again, the cliche engineer, doctor, teacher, lawyer, businessman, executive, going up the ladder.
yeah,
It's not fit. And so that's what we call, there can be a wounding,
yeah,
and the wounding can be depression. There is a mental psychopathology that occurs. That's why one goes into the dark night of the soul, because the path that one is in is not, does not serve you anymore. Or else the wounding can be realizing that you made a big mistake in selling out.
yeah, yeah,
What do you mean by selling out? Parang you got allured. Is that the right
mm-mm,
word?
yeah,
There is the allure
yeah,
of the glitter,
yeah,
in nice benefits, big job,
yeah.
all the perks, etc. And then you find out that, oh, no.
Let's go back muna to you were saying the pressures of the external environment, the need to be successful, what society says, what family says, or even you were saying the allure of sabi ni ano yung sabi ni Ignatius, riches, honor, pride, di ba?
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
Which has its value. I'm not putting it down, okay?
Yeah,
Silver and gold has its value, okay? Let's not put it.
yeah. So how does that play into someone figuring out nga what they want to do with their lives? And how does that play? Is it important?
Okay. I guess the calling or the daemon,
Yeah,
sometimes we call it daemon, the genius waves its flag very early on. And one can already enter into one's calling because it is so very palpable.
yeah,
There is no mistaking the grip of the calling. Pero sometimes the layer of the accommodation has worked itself into one's psyche. Because our early stages of life really is the accommodation phase. And that has its purpose, definitely. Because the accommodation phase gives us our sense of rooting, of grounding, of anchoring, of identity,
mhm,
of family, of community, of belonging to a physical space, a political space, a cultural space that helps us define who are we.
if they don't navigate this space successfully, what happens to people?
That's why people have a sense of abandonment.
Yeah.
Oo, especially if their the parents or parental figures have not affirmed them.
Mm.
So in a way, they are not rooted. So it's important. I cannot emphasize the importance of the accommodation phase. You cannot skip that. That's very important. That is the
Yes.
container of your ego, from
Yes.
which the ego will work in the world from.
Yeah.
Accommodation is really where the ego finds its place in the world. That is first 20 years of one's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all the teachings, all the insights, all of the values that one has by osmosis from family, all the programming, if you will, because that's your first experience of home. So the ego has a home that it experiences.
What are the helps for someone at this stage now forming their ego, trying to create a sense of home? What helps them? What are the helps?
What comes to mind is being seen. Your parents see you. Your friends see you. Your siblings see you. You're not a recipient of hand-me-downs. You're not an object for what you call this. You're not a trophy child.
To be seen and heard. It's so
Uh,
beautiful and it's so powerful.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's one of the struggles of adolescents, that they're not seen, they're not heard, they're not listened to.
Yeah.
So ganon. Okay, so their own voice is there.
How would you advise someone who asks, what should I do with my life? Young adults trying to find their way in the world pero unsure, 'di ba? They're unsure. Ito ba talaga yung future ko? Society says this. I'm not sure of my own desires or my own passions.
Two things I can think of. One is that you have a mentor. A mentor can be a good teacher, a good sports coach, a good literature guide,
Yeah.
a mentor, and a wise old lola or wise
Yeah.
old lolo, yung ganon.
Yeah.
And the second is, for me, travel by books and travel the world.
Oh, why a wise old mentor? Why a grandparent?
Because they can share with you. Hindi to yung do's and don'ts, okay? This is more the storytelling, sharing of one's experience and one's wisdom and style.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hindi yung nagtuturo ng finger.
Hindi yung shoulds, hindi yung should. You should do this, you should do that.
But yeah.
Bakit travel by books and travel the world?
Oh, because, oh my God. Remember, as I said, accommodation is a phase where you have a boundary or a limitation given your space, time, and circumstances. So may ganun yan. There's a certain fixity. There's a certain fixedness to it. Okay. That includes the cultural norms, the cultural scripts, etc.
Yeah.
But when you read, oh my gosh, your consciousness just expands. Then you discover other worlds. And this is the first phase of the hero's journey. It would be the first phase of the hero's journey. The wandering and the meandering.
Yeah.
And it need not be a wandering of the body, but a wandering of the mind.
Yeah.
Wandering can be many things, but it can be a wandering of the mind. That's books.
And then, as in the hero's journey, the person wanders, questions, tries to build their own ego. And then normally, di ba, meron ng inciting incident, may calls to adventure. How does that
And the
happen?
adventure sometimes can be in the mind. One of the first response to calling is to imagine.
Yes.
So there are imaginings that can be stirred by reading. Because as I said, it brings you to worlds, to places, to characters,
Yeah.
to other people's heads. No?
And is there a
And then,
resonance they find na,
yes,
this fits me somehow? May imagine, what if
I can
ako rin?
I can relate. I can relate, or I get what he's saying. I can relate. I'm not weird pala. There's somebody like me who is able to articulate what's happening inside me. Parang ganon. Diba?
Does it normally, in your experience, does it normally happen when they do not fit the way they imagine themselves or start to awaken to what excites them, what inspires them, who they can be, and it doesn't fit with the container,
The present container. The
the
present
present container that they've
yeah.
created? What happens?
There can be a restlessness of spirit. You know,
In not fitting in, yeah.
there's a restlessness of spirit. And then you get scared. Then you get scared because I should not be like this. Why am I thinking like this? I'm not being a good girl, or I'm not being a good person. Diba?
Yeah.
And so that opening can also be scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not necessarily exciting. It can be scary kasi it's unfamiliar. Because you may not have questioned it as deeply as this may be a first time that one has gone into that kind of reflection and restlessness. It's not like this. Why am I being like this?
Mm.
And this is where the depth perspective is, because sometimes this is also where the shadow, you encounter your shadow, and you've been sitting on your shadow for so long because it does not fit the norms of is being correct and proper lady. So it can be jarring.
Yeah. I mean, nakakayanig, diba? Discombobulate. Nakakayanig. Yeah.
Because the adventure may not necessarily be in the mind, but it can also be in the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, also the one that you were saying like doesn't fit. That's also part of the soul. But what I'm saying is, when you say, this is not who I am. Why am I being like this? This is not who I am. And you don't like it.
Balikan natin yung isang sinabi mo. For some young adults, that inner calling starts early.
Yes.
There's really a sense of, this is what I'm supposed to do. But since they're young adults, they're figuring out, how do I do this in the world? And how would you describe that? Yeah.
Because, again, as I said, it's not simple. Because you have to design, you have to create a life that you can work with.
Yeah.
Because there's an ideal life, right? That I have a calling, I'll respond to it. So it's, you idealize that this is what I should do. But that's, you have limited financial resources. There are no access to schools that will develop your calling. You have friends who don't get you. I mean, so what I'm saying is, it's really an individual. That's why it becomes an individual journey, because you have to work with what you have. You have to work with, di ba? Not everybody has the same access.
Yeah. Si Father Benny, kilala mo si Father Benny, di ba? Kalputura.
Yes.
He used to say na ang buhay parang pusoy. You can't live life complaining that you had these cards and you wish you had somebody else's cards. Living life is playing the hand you're dealt.
Yes. And that's where if your creative life is your calling, how do you navigate your reality with the calling of your creative life? Diba? So that's why people have their own stories, diba? And fascinating stories of how they nurtured, tended their creative life.
I've often talked to young people who are scared to fail. Yung tanong na, what if I fail? How am I sure? How am I sure this is my path? What if I fail?
That's why, for me, that phase of adventure is very important. So as a parent, you have to allow your children a space to adventure. That's the one. Because you can easily go for easy answers, fast answers, quick answers. But but get bitten in your ass, excuse the French.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go for the fast and easy answers, diba? That's why, yes, get a job. That's important. But you also allow yourself a space or a mindset.
What's the opposite of adventure?
What's the opposite of adventure? Is to control.
Yeah.
Control. to hem it. And then the energy will implode. And then you go into depression. Kasi you're holding it in.
So ano yung qualities of adventure? Na mental or spiritual qualities, attitudes?
Curiosity. Curiosity is very important. And then a sense of listening inside. An intuition.
Yeah.
An intuition, a listening inside. Which in fact can also be honed. A willingness to, part of curiosity, a willingness to take risks.
Yeah.
Not foolhardy risks, okay? I think that's what I'm saying.
Parang the ability or willingness to enter uncertainty, even mystery.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yes, I like that. I like those words. Yes, I'm with you. Yes. And the second half of life, before we end. Anyway, we have before we end. It may not necessarily, the term may not be adventure. The term may be descent. Yeah. To descend into the soul, to descend into into the darkness, to descend into the challenges, descend
Yeah.
into the difficulties,
Mm.
difficult questions. The descent. It may not anymore be the adventure of youth, you might say,
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
stages of life. Ibang ano yun, ibang quality.
yeah.
But second half of life, it's to be able to descend and also face one's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the story that I still want to continue?
I think
is that. Iba yan, iba yan, iba yan.
when I did the discovering
Exploring the
yourself,
self.
exploring the self, I remember si Sophie said, ang tunay na calling happens in the second half of life, not in the first. And that's mysterious to me. What can you unpack that for me a little? What does that mean?
There's still ingredients in as I said, there's still ingredients in the first half of life.
Yeah.
That of the world.
Yeah.
And engaging with the world. But the second half of life is engaging with the self. What serves me. Because the first half of life, yes, you have served yourself also.
Mm-hmm.
But you have served the world, you've served your family, you've served your partner, you've served your children, you've served your parents, and all of that. You've served your community. But the second half is what serves me. What kind of a human being am I? That's for me, that's the bigger question. Because this is really where you face yourself, face your shadow, face your anima, face your animus, and those other parts of you that maybe, hey, you have to consider. Stop living to your partner. Stop living your feelings to your partner, or stop thinking your thoughts to your partner. Start living for yourself. That's part of the deeper questions. Yeah. So it's really you as a human being.
Yeah.
It's not so much the doing, but ikaw, what kind of a person are you? Kaya mas malalim.
Yun nga. Meron akong nabasang meditation na at sabi niya, you don't have to try. Parang your energy will present itself in the world just because you are you. By being you, you don't even have to try with the world. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to justify yourself.
Ultimately, who you are, what makes you, what gives you joy, that is your contribution to the world. Like in the hero's journey, ba?
Yeah.
The gift of self, that is the boon that you give to the world. You.
Yeah.